5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's actually quite okay now. Athletes, CEOs, and Navy SEALs, they're among those using ice baths and cold water exposure to operate at the top of their game. Well, today we're testing out the Wim Hof method. It combines breathing, mindset, and cold therapy, and is said to help you become healthier, happier, and stronger. Brian Lai is Asia's first certified Wim Hof method instructor.
Hold, contract your chest.
They use the first pillar, which is breath work, to get the body ready, okay, to charge it up, to get it ready, and then we get into the ice bath or the cold exposure afterwards. And then during those practices, we also incorporate a lot of like mindfulness exercises, meditation exercises, just to cultivate a stronger mindset to tie all those pillars together. Every time you get into an ice bath, you step outside your comfort zone. And every time you step outside your comfort zone and you do something that you don't particularly like, you begin to develop an ability to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. And from there, that develops resilience, and you're able to more and more be able to do things that are outside your comfort zone and handle more and more stress as you do more cold exposure.
The Wim Hof method was created by Dutchman Wim Hof, also known as the Iceman. He holds 21 official Guinness World Records. He swam 216 feet under ice, climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in shorts, and stood in containers covered in ice for extended periods of time.
There's a lot of benefits of just going into the cold, going to ice. There's body releasing cold shock proteins, there's body releasing feel-good hormones and chemicals into the body. It also helps with things like anti-inflammatory, helps with recovery, helps with better sleep, it helps with just resetting, rejuvenating the body. But also it helps develop resilience towards stress. So every time we get into the ice, it allows us to use the breath, change the way we breathe, to be able to handle that stress from the cold exposure better and better each time and be able to adapt to it. Now, some more benefits are helping us, for example, recover better in sports, perform better, manage our energy better, be able to sleep better, and also manage basically our state and our mood.
We had this view that it was all kind of nonsense about a few breaths or that you feel warm or can change your emotions, but no, it really works. It's like all this breathing exercises on the mats. It's pretty eye-opening what you can experience just with your own breath, and then the ice bath as well. It's a good bit of fun. You feel so awake and energetic, just kind of ready to go.
Can anyone do this? And do we have to start by jumping in an ice bath?
So cold exposure is really for almost anyone, but cold exposure can also be done in different stages. What you can do is you can start with just a very short 15-second cold shower and just begin to move up from there. And if you do take it to that next level, it is advisable as a beginner to have someone more experienced to be able to help guide you through that.
According to the website, the Wim Hof method can help us reach our full potential.
A lot of us don't have an ability to control our state, and we simply just react to all the things that are happening around us. So we become a victim to our surroundings. When we learn things like breathwork or the Wim Hof method, that allows us that small space in those micro moments of how we react to things around us. It gives us that ability to basically gives us an option of how we want to respond to that.
Brian discovered the practice through his struggles with mental health.
So I was going through a very difficult time in my life, and I was burnt out, and I think I was going through some sort of depression at that time. And it was these practices that allowed me to really kind of change that story, to really rewrite that story and just kind of snap out of that state. Cold exposure is also a mirror. It's a mirror to our state of being. So, on the days that you have a lot of self-chatter, you have that negative self-talk, and you skip it, you don't do the cold shower, you don't do the ice bath, then your mindset's not at your very best. But on the days that, despite the self-chatter, you go straight into the cold, straight into the ice bath, then that day that at least your mindset is in the right place.